Okay, folks, just a quick mic and video check before we get started. Ready? Should be good. There we are. Okay. Alrighty, folks. Looks like we're ready to go with our 3D market commentary for today. My name is Bojan Petreski. Go by Bo. Easiest say to remember. My email is right there, boyan@tradictive.com. And of course, you can always email us at support@tradictive.com. Today is July 27, 2021. Disclaimer is here for your use, for your protection. Please definitely take a look at that disclaimer, read it, and understand it. And we'll be getting started in just a second. Okay, so this is the newsletter that you would be getting in your email. Once you subscribe to our channel, you can actually get this with the free membership. An easy way to get that is through the tradewithufos.com/Boyan, my first name, and you can sign up for that free membership. We'll be looking at the 3D market approach. We're looking at a couple of things here: market climate, buy and sell UFOs, and market volatility. The market climate is giving us that market direction. Should we be looking for long or short opportunities? Unfilled orders, the proprietary software we use in the system here, these flying saucers, the auto UFOs, which are responsible for entries and exits. And then, of course, market volatility, figuring out what the speed of movement might be in that particular instrument. All right, so the first one that we're going to look at, the first instrument we're going to look at here is the S&P 500. It is currently in an up climate, as you see on the newsletter and also on the chart here with a thick blue dot. It is a confirmed up climate, and it's the fourth one out of typically nine. So that means it's the fourth day up out of typically nine. And as you see, we do have a UFO very close to current price, 43.7150 to 43.4150. And the sell UFO we do not have because we're pushing up we're still pushing up with all-time highs. According to the VIX, we're still in a little bit of elevated volatility here. Anything over 18% is elevated volatility. Daily expected move of 51.90 has not occurred just yet. We have a high of 44.16 and a low of 43.90. That's only about 26 points. Okay, now if you're looking for education for yourself, this is where you should go right here. Click this link right there. We have, several courses available: future stocks and forex, as well as backtesting, trading plans, and psychology. I would say, you could definitely find a lot of information and education. Nothing compared to, I believe to the quality of ours. Uh, but you can find very little on how to do proper backtesting, trading plans, and psychology. So definitely check that out. It does come with a 3-month complimentary access of the auto UFOs and the auto climate. With that in itself is worth the money for some of these courses. So just for all of them, really, just definitely check it out. Oh, I just realized I got the wrong list here. Let's look at crude oil. The current climate is up. It is not confirmed, and that's been happening for 3 days now. Buy UFO nearby is from this bounce up from 67.61 to 65.01. As you see, crude oil did have, a push down, closed below, tried to close above again, did not fail, and then since then has pushed severely down from that 75 area down to the 65 and a half area. And it currently has created a brand new UFO here, 6761 to 6501. However, given the current rate of movement and how the market is behaving, the climate is still not confirmed based on the OVX 35.59%. So we're still elevated volatility on crude oil. Now, if you just want the AutoUFOs, the app that we're using here, and the auto climate, they are available for TradingView, TradeStation, and MetaTrader. And then, of course, you can click here to subscribe for a monthly or a yearly membership. All right, moving now to gold. So gold is a confirmed down climate. It's the fourth one out of typically seven. It is currently in a double UFO here. As you see that, it's an overlapping UFO. 1820 to 180404. And then, of course, down below 1652.8 to 1624.4. Price is quite far from that. Uh, you know, Price did end up going a little bit deeper into the UFO, and then since then pulled back quite a bit. So, based on GVZ, we're looking at 15.2% on the current value of volatility. Uh, Again, it's a bullish candle starting today. The market is open for gold. We're at quarter point up. All right. So now, if you do need coaching or support, this is definitely the link to click right here. We do have daily live trading sessions, which are compatible with all time zones really. But we also offer monthly, yearly, or all-inclusive memberships. So definitely click this link here to find out more. All right, let's look at the dollar index. So the dollar is currently in a down climate. It is not confirmed, and this is the first unconfirmed climate out of six. As you see, the dollar did try to test that UFO up above here. This 93,005 to 93,470. It is still there. It was tested a couple times. See that? Three times. And has since then pulled back. Now, the key point will be to see what's going to happen around this area, 92,420 to 92,075, and which, based on EVZ, current value 5.5%, not exactly elevated volatility. 0.32 cents for the day has already been achieved. All right. Now, if you don't want, you don't want to read this overview by yourself. You just want to look at it. We do have daily YouTube channel sessions that we do with this market commentary between myself and my colleague Becky. Um, and you can definitely check out the YouTube channel to check out some of the sessions we have on there as well. Last but not least, Bitcoin. All right, so the current market climate is up as of yesterday. It is the second one up. It's counting four from the previous two blue unconfirmed candles, but um, over the weekend we had some potentially positive news that we're still waiting to determine what's going to happen. However, that news drove price up substantially. So much so that it actually created a UFO 32,820 to 31,650 right here in this area. Um, and then the sell UFO up about 46,807 to 51,782.5. And then, of course, according to BVIN, the current value is 85.5%, extremely elevated volatility. Still, nobody should trade this market unless they understand that. They'd expect to move about $2,000. Now, if you're interested and you have some questions about any of the coursework or apps or coaching or the memberships, please click this link here to schedule a clarification call with one of our colleagues um, who can go over any questions you may have. That's that for the overview, folks. We're just gonna take a look and see, what kind of impactful news we have for this week. So as of today, we have durable goods, non-defense capital orders, excluding aircraft. A couple Aussie news, including CPI, consumer price index for Canada, interest rate decision tomorrow, most likely not going to change. Okay, harmonized index of consumer prices, GDP annualized is coming on Thursday. That'll be big movers right there. GDP in Europe, um, GDP in Germany, GDP in the European Union, consumer price index, and so on. So we do have a full week of news, and I believe earnings have already kicked off. So definitely be on the lookout for some volatility in the next week or so. Thank you very much, folks, for joining me today. I will see you later in the future session.